Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Cooking for the Family. I'm Dyvonne and today I'm going to share with y'all how to make some Chinese almond cookies. These cookies are perfect for Lunar New Year that's being celebrated right now all over the world. But in addition to that, this cookie recipe is so versatile. I'm going to share with you different ways that you can take this cookie recipe to make other cookies that your family is going to just love. So in my mixing bowl, I'm starting with 2 sticks of butter, and that was soft, unsalted butter. We're going to let the butter go ahead and start to cream together. Then I'm going to add 1 cup of granulated sugar. If you are new to my channel, welcome in, and if you're a returner, welcome back. I want to thank you all for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your good vibe comments. I truly appreciate it. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, but you're enjoying the content, I hope you consider subscribing, and don't forget to show this video some love and give it a thumbs up. Now next what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and sift some flour, and we're going to be using 2.5 cups of unbleached all-purpose flour. Now with our flour, what I like to do is we want to definitely sift it, but in addition to that, when you're scooping up your flour, you don't want to have too much. So you want to be gentle when you're scooping up your flour, so you don't want to pack your flour into your measuring cup, okay? Now next to the flour, I'm going to be adding some baking soda, and I added 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and then I'm going to use some regular table salt, and I'm going to put in 1/2 teaspoon of table salt. Now this recipe is basically a basic butter cookie recipe, and in the description box below, I will have a list of all the ingredients you need to make these delicious and flavorful almond cookies. And while we're making the cookies today, I'm going to share with you at what point that you can go ahead and change up the cookies to get a different flavor. So once I have all of the ingredients sifted in my bowl, and that was the 2.5 cups of the unbleached all-purpose flour, 1/2 teaspoon of the baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of the table salt. To our butter and our sugar that we have, we're going to add our eggs. I have my eggs at room temperature because the room temperature eggs are going to blend and mix better into our cookie batter. And I like to put my eggs in one at a time, and we're using large eggs today. And after I add my eggs, I like to scrape down the sides of the bowl so that way the butter and sugar and eggs can blend well together. Then we're going to add some almond extract, and I'm adding in 1 teaspoon of almond extract. Now this is the point where you can change up this cookie recipe based on the type of cookie that you want to make. For a more traditional butter cookie, we would substitute the almond extract for vanilla extract, and we would put 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. If I wanted to make a lemon cookie, I would put 1 teaspoon of lemon extract, and I'd also add in some lemon zest as well. Now in the description box below, I will have those alternatives for you if you want to make either a regular butter cookie or either if you want to do a nice lemon butter cookie as well. Once I've added in the dry ingredients by cupfuls, I go ahead and do the last final mixing with my spatula. Then I'm going to go ahead, put my plastic wrap on top of my bowl, and we're going to refrigerate our dough for 3 hours. You want to refrigerate your dough for about 3 to 4 hours so it can kind of get nice and stiff. We also have here some blanched almonds that we're also going to put on top of our almond cookies. I'm going to drop our dough by tablespoonfuls, and actually this is a 2 tablespoon scoop measure that I put the cookies on. I like to use either parchment paper or my silicone mat that I'm using, and then I just take a couple of pieces, either 1 or 2 pieces of these blanched almonds just like this, and we're going to put them on top for that nice traditional Chinese almond cookie look. Now while I'm doing this, I have my oven preheating on 350 degrees, and we're going to put our cookies in the oven to bake. They're going to bake for about 12 to 15 minutes at 350 degrees. And then I have my second batch of cookies I'm doing. Now total, you'll be able to get about 3 dozen cookies out of this cookie dough, more or less depending on how big or how small that you want to make your cookies. Now something that I had forgot to do is that you want to definitely push down your cookie, just smush it down a little bit so that way your almonds stay on nice and your cookies come out great. Now for the first batch, I kind of forgot to do that, so I used my wooden spoon and just went in there and kind of just pushed down the cookies while they were in the oven baking. We're going to put them on our cooling rack and let them cool. Also with the cookie dough, you can definitely make your cookie dough ahead of time and let your cookie dough chill overnight or even up to a few days. Well, this is what our almond cookies are looking like, y'all. The bottoms look great. Go ahead and take your bite. I'm going to take my bite and see how we did. They have that perfect balance of almonds. They are nice and buttery. They came out so good, y'all. Well, I thank you for spending time with me in my kitchen today. If you are celebrating Lunar New Year, happy Lunar New Year to you and your family. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I invite you to hit that subscribe button. It's free. If you like this video, don't forget to show it some love. Give it a thumbs up. Click share. Share this video with a friend or a family. And remember, it's always good when Dyvonne is cooking for the family. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.